Nom Nom +3. When taking Fatal Blow, restore 50% max HP and become immune to death. 1 turn, restore 30% HP every turn for 3 turns. Nom Nom +3 execute ignore death immunity. Now let's see how this can be useful. Nom Nom +3. When using Tesseron +5 with Nom Nom +3, Nom Nom can increase Tesseron counterattack damage. Now Vivienne +5 HP less than 20% and her death immunity is triggered and active now. Beginning of enemy turn, Vivienne is executed.
Unwavering hope.
Nom Nom casts skill on Tesseron. If the damage next from Dissolve is adequate and below 20% HP, Tesseron +5 can be executed. Yes, Tesseron +5 is executed by Nom Nom +3 directly without letting Tesseron restore another 100% HP. Nom Nom +3 casted skill on Terran, which is 1 HP, and his death immunity is triggered and active. Nom Nom +3 executed Terran.
This circle of life and death is let all things return to gold. Accept your Let me taste your flavor.
Nom Nom +5. When casting skill, 30% chance apply. Dissolve to all other enemies besides main target. Dispel all buffs from enemies affected by Dissolve. What is not mentioned here is enemy that gets dissolved, and not being the target of Nom Nom casted skill on 1, Dissolve will not change color of enemy to yellow. 2, Dissolve enemy will also gets debuff of increased damage taken 30% from stronger element. 3, Dissolve can also trigger Execute. Since enemies that are affected by Dissolve will get buff dispelled, damage share of the affected enemy will also be dispelled. This make Dissolve damage can deal all on the enemy more effectively. At the end of each turn, deals 500% damage that ignores shield to enemies under Stun, Imprison, Mutation, Sleep, or Frostbite. Now first let's go to see Belnos +5 combined with Nom Nom +5. Belnos +1, Realm Reduce Enemy Attack 30%, and Belnos +5 Skill Increase, Purple Ally Attack 43% for 3 turns. Do you notice the enemies are already sleeping when the battle begins? It is because of Ring of Janus artifact, which make enemies sleep when battle begins. First 3 turns, enemy will get damage that ignores shield due to this artifact. Nom Nom casts skill on Luminbray, however no other enemy gets Dissolve. Nevertheless, Luminbray gets executed by Nom Nom. Now all 4 enemies fall asleep after casting their skill. However, sleeping enemies also can deal counterattack damage, as you can see here. Silence still do counterattack damage when enemy casts skill. Nom Nom casts skill on Terran, now Terran gets both Imprison and Sleep. Will he get double damage because he gets both? No, he gets double damage, 1 from Dissolve and only 1 damage from Imprison and Sleep. Please note, Silence gets dissolved when Nom Nom casts skill on Terran earlier. He also gets double damage from Dissolve and Sleep.
The circle of life and death is eternal.
I give you my all.
Gwendolyn gets executed.
The circle of life and death is eternal.
I give you my all.
The circle of life and death is eternal.
Repaint the reality.
I give you my all.
Sleep slowly deals damage, ignore shield on Nightingale. She gets Dissolve too, so if she gets her HP below 20% from sleep damage from Nom Nom +5, Nightingale will get executed. Nightingale gets executed.
The circle of life and death is eternal.
Now see Nom Nom +5 combo with Grusha +5. Defender is 380k power, and Attacker is 410k power. Both side all hero +5.
The circle of life and death is eternal.
Lumenbray gets executed. Missinket Terran Gunolf gets stunned from Vincent +5 Awaken. Stun enemy will get damage, ignore shield from Nom Nom +5. Grusha casts skill on heavy shielded Messinket, however the shield is too thick. Messinket is executed from Dissolve and Imprison, Stun, Frostbite damage. Nom Nom, +5 cast skill on Gunolf, and Dissolve also apply on Vincent. There is no damage share from Vincent, despite Gunolf being color changed. This means Nom Nom +5 Dispel after Vincent damage share from ally gets color changed. Vincent casts skill and damage share is also on Sable. Now every turn Sable will do damage on all the enemy. Grusha skill also can inflict Frostbite. Same to Sable from Grusha +5. Tesseron +5 and Nom Nom +5. Defender 370k power, attacker 410k power.
This circle of life and death is eternal.
Nom Nom casts skill on Lumenbrand. Vincent Naya gets dissolved too.
Let all things return to God.
Now everyone gets dissolved.
Let all things return to God. Let all things return to God. This circle of life and death is eternal. Let all things return to God.
No! Repaint the reality!
This circle of life and death is eternal. Return to God.
Nom Nom +3 execute ignore immunity is very useful. Nom Nom +5 skill can dissolve multiple targets, extra damage on all dissolve enemies, and if the dissolve enemy HP gets below 20%, the enemy will get executed on beginning of enemy turn. Also, the dissolve enemy gets dispel, including damage share. This means all damage will directly deal on the enemy and not being distributed by damage share. Nom Nom +5 damage, ignore shield on stun, imprison, frostbite, sleep enemy is also very helpful to take down the enemy, especially enemy who gets color changed by Nom Nom. Nom Nom +5 combined with Belnos +5 is not bad, but not the best combo because 1. Sleep enemy can still deal counter attack damage. 2. Sleep enemy wake up when taking skill damage. 3. Sleep unable to affect hero who can remove unconscious and immune to effect preventing skill casting. 4. Belnos realm can be easily countered by other realm. Nom Nom +5 combine very nicely with Grusha +5. 1. Grusha skill and Sable can inflict frostbite to enemy and deal damage. Ignore shield from Nom Nom +5. 2. Nom Nom make Grusha hits harder on her skill. Nom Nom +5 also very good combo with Tesseron +5 1. Tesseron +5 deal counterattack damage, ignore shield. In addition to Nom Nom +5 damage, ignore shield on enemy with stun. Imprison will be able to kill enemy more easily. 2. Nom Nom makes Tesseron counterattack damage, stronger on enemies that are color changed by Nom Nom. Recommendation: Nom Nom +3 +5. Middle and high power player. If your main color is purple, Nom Nom is must-have for you. Make sure you have very good damage dealer like Tesseron +5 or Grusha +5 to begin with. If you have Tesseron +5 and you have only get one more +5 hero, please get Nom Nom +5. If you don't have Tesseron +5 and no Grusha, get Grusha +5 first. Then use remaining summon on Nom Nom as Nom Nom banner still available for 2 weeks plus. If you have Grusha +5, get Nom Nom +5 or at least aim +3 Nom Nom. Revised recommendation: Nom Nom +0 +1. Free to play and budget players. For main purple player, Nom Nom is must-have for you. Aim for high damage dealer like Grusha, +1 and above, and get Nom Nom at least +0. Nom Nom will help you both PvP and in PvE due to the color change even on solo boss or enemy.